you are very conscious about the process of life, one of the things that must have affected you personally is the words you have heard from different people over the years. There are quotes that I've heard from great men of God, great men in history over the years that have shaped my way of thinking. Now, what are quotes? Somebody said quotes can get into your mind and change how you feel, how you think, or how you see a circumstance. If as I'm talking to you, I can remember quotes that I had, words that I had over the years. Quotes are small portions of wisdom or small portions of correction, instructions that gives you perspective in the issues of life. I remember several years ago, I heard from Dr. David Oyedepo saying that you can't feed your mind on junk and expect to be a treasure. That quote, that simple word, revolutionized my approach to certain things in life. I heard Joyce Meyer saying, where your mind goes, your life will automatically follow. And so those are words that stayed in my spirit. I had some of them like over 20 years ago. I had a word several years ago that said, excuses are the tools that men with no purpose in view use in building for themselves a great monument of nothing. I've not read that statement in any book for the past over 20 years. But I read it somewhere so many years ago, and that was stuck in my spirit. And so today, I'm going to just share a couple of quotes with you. I will explain some, I will just mention some, but I want to ask you, take a pen, take a paper, and jot them down. Write them somewhere where you can read it over and over again. Let it sink into your spirit. And over time, it will evolve, it unfold. It will become applicable in different situations of life. And so let's begin. Number one, excuses don't produce results. Effort does. Step by Steve Harvey. Excuses don't produce results. Effort does. No matter how much you make excuses, it will not change anything. It doesn't matter the situation, it doesn't matter what is happening. Excuses have no power to alter anything. The only thing that will change where you are, that will change your situation, are the efforts you make, the steps you take, are the thing that changes our situations in life. No matter how strong your excuses are, nothing will change by them. Number two, your old identity cannot create your new reality. Jim Rohn. Your old identity cannot create your new reality. Everything you want to see change in your life, every progress you desire to make, every level you desire to attain in life will require a different identity. And so as long as you maintain an old identity, you cannot experience the new realities. For Moses to go and confront Pharaoh, he had to see beyond himself as a stammerer. God has to say to Moses, look, I made you a God unto Pharaoh. And so God gave him a different identity from the identity of a stammerer and someone that could not speak. Gideon was supposed to go and defeat the Midianites as one man. And he said to God, he said, look, my family is the poorest in Manasseh. And in that poor family, I am the smallest. But God said to him, you are a mighty man of valor. And so your old identity cannot create your new reality. Number three, no one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Charles Dickens. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. My number one job in life, your number one job in life is to lighten the burden of someone, is to make positive contributions to the life of others. Every day you wake up, think about it. How do I make someone's life better? That's what you do on your job. That's what you do in business. Your major aim is to make someone's life lighter, to reduce the burden of someone. And if that is your goal, if that is your pursuit in life, you can never be useless in life. And so no one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. The next one, success grows quietly before it announces itself publicly. Jim Rohn. Success grows quietly before it announces itself publicly. Everyone that will win gold in the next Olympics, they are already in the gym today practicing. Some of them you have never heard of their names before. And so success is first of all secret, quiet, before it becomes public. If you are not interested in a quiet practice, in a quiet life, you can never have a successful public life. And so success grows quietly before it announces itself publicly. What you see publicly is a product of years of quiet practice. It's a product of years of quiet exercise that you don't see. And so success grows quietly before it announces itself publicly. The next one. Your time is precious, and not everyone deserves a piece of it. Steve Harvey. Your time is precious. Time is life. What you do with your time is what you do with your life. Whatever and whosoever is wasting your time is wasting your life. Time wastage is life wastage. And so your time is precious, and not everyone deserves a piece of it. You don't have all the time for everybody. You don't have the time for everyone. And so your time must be protected. Your time must be jealously guided in the journey of life. The next one. The more people you help, the more help you will have. And the more help you will have helping others. Kate Ferrazzi. The journey of life is about sowing seeds. And every seed you want to harvest, you must sow the corresponding seed ahead of time. And so the more people you help, the more help you will have. The more people you help, the more help you will have. And the more help you will have helping others. It's so important. If you want to see help in life, roll up your sleeves and begin to help others. In the process, more help will locate you in the journey. The next one. The greatest prison in the world is not made of steel. The greatest prison in the world is not made of steel. It's made of thoughts. And the saddest part is that the most people don't even realize they are living inside it. Jim Rohn. Your thoughts is like a prison that keeps you in captivity. If your mind is thinking negative, if your mind is thinking about the odds in the past, it becomes a prison over your life. And so it's so important you understand this, that the greatest prison in the world is not made of steel, it's made of thoughts. The people who are in prison of their mind are more than those who are in the prison physically. And so the greatest prison in the world is not made of steel, it's made of thoughts. Okay? Thoughts of disappointment, thoughts of bitterness, thought of hurt, thought of hatred, thought of unforgiveness is holding many in prison. The next one. The strongest education often happens in private. It happens when you decide to spend an hour learning instead of spending an hour escaping. Jim Rohn. By the time you are through with this few minutes of video, you must have learned something you never learned in school. And so the strongest education happens in the private. When you choose to read a book, when you choose to listen to a podcast, that is what learning is all about. Education does not stop from the walls of a school. It's a lifetime journey. And the strongest education often happens in private. It happens when you decide to spend an hour learning instead of spending an hour escaping. The next one. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing the best today. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing the best today. H. Jackson Brown Jr. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. The best of God for your life tomorrow will depend on what you do today. Your today is a reflection, is a revelation, is a prophecy of your tomorrow. And so the best preparation for tomorrow is not to be anxious about tomorrow, but to do your best today. Where you are today is the testing ground. Where you are today is the spring forth for your tomorrow. And so no matter where you are today, put your best in it. Let your best be expressed today. And it will create a tomorrow for you that is far bigger than your today. One thing is sure, your tomorrow is bigger and better than your today, depending on what you invest into your today and what you make happen today. The next one. When you are hungry for success, excuses start tasting bitter. Les Brown. When you are hungry for success, excuses start tasting bitter. What are you hungry for? If you are hungry for success, you will stop making excuses, become bitter in your mouth. I can't be making excuses. There's nobody to help me to do my videos. There's nobody to help. I don't have a very good studio. Those are excuses that will stop me. But I realize that I want to help somebody. I want to impact lives. I want to be a blessing. And all by myself in my office, I carry my iPad and I do my videos at my convenience. I don't have to be waiting for someone telling me I will come and see you. I will come this time. All by myself, I do my videos as I'm talking to you right now. And so when you are hungry for success, excuses will taste bitter. That is the fact of life. How hungry are you to make progress? How hungry are you to become the best of God for your life? It will take certain excuses from you. The wisdom and the strategy to rise will begin to come once you eliminate the excuses. I'm going to stop here for a while. I'm going to continue on that video. These quotes are life-changing. Don't forget, write them down somewhere. Think about them over and over again. Share this video with somebody. And your life will never remain the same. One thing is sure, I will see you in your destiny. God bless you.